Yo guys, Codelife here. So in today's video, we're going to be checking out all of BenjyFishy's updated Fortnite settings, keybinds and peripherals for Fortnite Chapter 2, Season 1. It's been quite a little while since I have done a settings video on BenjyFishy, and since then, there has been quite a lot of changes that have happened. So with that being the case, I thought it would be a perfect time to do an updated settings video on Benjy today. Before we do get right into it guys and start the video off, I do just want to quickly say that if this video does help you out at all, then be sure to drop a like on it, as that would really help me out. And also, if you would like to support me or Benjy, be sure to use either code Codelife or code BenjyFishy in the Fortnite item shop when you do purchase any skins. By using either one of our codes guys, you'll be helping us out massively, and it honestly is really appreciated. So a massive thank you to any of you out there if you do use either of our codes. But yeah, let's now start off with checking out BenjyFishy's updated Fortnite settings. So for the display section, Benjy has his windowed board set to full screen, his resolution is set on the default one, 1920 by 1080, and he's got his frame rate limit set to 240 FPS, which matches his monitor's refresh rate, which is 240Hz. For the display section, Benjy's brightness is currently on the default one, that's 50%. His user interface contrast is on the default one as well, that's 1x. And his colorblind mode is set to Deuteronope on the strength number 5. The reason for why Benjy plays on this specific colorblind mode setting is actually for a couple of different reasons. The first reason is because he likes the look of how it slightly darkens all of the game's colors, and the second reason is because of the advantage that it gives you when looking for enemies in the storm. If you guys want to see both of these differences, like the storm visibility advantage and how it darkens the colors in game, I recommend that you check out this video that I made here, where I compare BenjyFishy's colorblind setting to having the colorblind mode turned off, so you can see for yourselves the advantage right in that video guys. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. For the graphics quality and the advanced graphics section, he's got everything set on either low, off or near. His VSync and his motion blur are turned off. His DirectX version is on DX11, and he's got allow multi-threaded rendering turned on. This setting, by the way, the multi-threaded rendering, for those that don't know, it pretty much improves the performance of Fortnite, as when you do turn it on, it'll make it so your game, Fortnite, will utilize more cores on your CPU. So if any of you guys out there do want more FPS on Fortnite, you might want to turn this setting on. Though I do only recommend turning on this setting if you do have a quad-core CPU at the very minimum. If your CPU does have less cores than 4, you might want to turn it off, as it can decrease your FPS. But again, if you do have more cores than 4, maybe 6, 8 or even 12, you'll definitely want to turn this setting on, as it will increase your FPS. Next, we've got Benjy's game settings. For his sense, he plays on X on 14%, Y on 14% as well. His targeting is on 50%, and his scope is on 50% too. For the rest of his game settings, he's got his sprint by default turned on, tap to search turned on, auto open doors turned off, auto sort consumables to the right turned on, and Benjy also has the confirm edit release setting turned off. He does not use edit on release. Next up, we've got Benjy's mouse DPI and Windows sensitivity. For his mouse DPI, he's currently got this set to 800 DPI, and his polling rate is set to the max polling rate for his mouse. That's 500Hz. And for his Windows sensitivity, he's got this set on the default one, that's number 6. Next is Benjy's HUD settings. For these, he's got his HUD set to 80%, and his reticle ammo indicator is turned on. For Benjy's audio settings, he's got his music set to 0, his sound effects on 78%, his voice chat on 36%, and his cinematics volume is on 100%. His sound quality is set to low, and his 3D audio is turned off. He does not use any type of 3D sound. Moving on guys, I'll now show you all of BenjyFishy's keybinds. For his building keybinds, he's got his wall bind on Q, his floor is bound to mouse button 5, his stairs is on C, his roof is on left shift, and his trap is on V. For his loadout keybinds, he's got all of them bound to the default ones except weapon slot 5. All of them are on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and weapon slot 5 is bound to Z. For the rest of Benjy's keybinds, he's got his interact key bound to mouse wheel down, his edit key is on E, his inventory key is now bound to tab, which by the way, this is on the cursor mode, and having it set to that allows him to just hold the key down to open his inventory instead of needing to toggle open it. His crouch is on on left control, his map is now bound to left alt, as Benjy recently switched around his inventory keybind and his map keybind. His reload/repair is on R, his repair is on mouse button 4, his place trap is on F3, and his emote is bound to B. Also, Benjy uses the mouse wheel reset edit trick, which the keybinds for that are on screen right now. As you can see, Benjy uses mouse wheel up for both of these keybinds. Next, we'll take a look at how Benjy holds his mouse and positions his mouse and keyboard. So, for Benjy's mouse and keyboard positioning, it's actually quite standard, which may come as a surprise to most of you. As you can see from the video on screen right here, guys, for his mouse grip firstly, this is pretty much a standard palm grip, with a slight claw grip mixed into it. Well, especially with the fingers. For his keyboard positioning, this is very standard as well, which to be honest, we don't see this a lot of in Fortnite Pro player setups. Most Fortnite Pro players have their keyboards horizontally tilted to the right by a fair amount, but for BenjyFishy's setup right here, you can see he only tilts his keyboard to the right ever so slightly. For the most part, it is pretty much nearly fully horizontal. Next up, we've got BenjyFishy's Nvidia settings that he's currently using. Here are all of these settings on screen right now. And moving on yet again, guys, we'll now check out all of the peripherals that BenjyFishy is currently playing with. So, starting off with his mouse, Benjy is currently playing with the FINALMOUSE Air58 Ninja in the colour Cherry Blossom Blue. For Benjy's mouse bungee, he's using the FNATIC mouse bungee. For his mousepad, he's using the ZOWIE GSR-SE in the DIVINA Pink edition. For Benjy's keyboard, he's using the fastest keyboard on the market right now, and that is the SteelSeries APEX Pro 10 key less. For the settings on this keyboard, I'm pretty certain that he is using the lowest per key sensitivity right now, and that is the 0.4mm actuation point. For the colour profile settings he's using on this keyboard, guys, I'm not too sure on these yet, but as soon as I do find out, I'll update the description and I'll let you all know in there. For his monitor, he's using the Asus ROG Swift PG258Q, which is a 240Hz monitor. For Benjy's headset, he's using the HYPERX Cloud Flight. For his mic, he's using the MODMIC wireless. For Benjy's webcam, he's using the Logitech Brio. And for BenjyFishy's chair, he's using the OPSEAT Master Series in the colour black and white. And that right there, guys, is all of BenjyFishy's peripherals covered. Let's now check out the specs for his gaming PC that he plays Fortnite on and streams on. And yeah, guys, that's all I've got for today regarding BenjyFishy's settings for Fortnite Chapter 2, Season 1. If this video was helpful to you guys or useful in any way, be sure to let me know by leaving a like on this video. You guys can subscribe as well, as if Benjy does change anything else in the future after I have made this video, I'll be sure to let you all know in my Pro Player Update series. So if you haven't subbed to my channel yet, guys, go ahead and sub so that you don't miss out on any future updates. And also, guys, if you would like to take that extra step in supporting me, or again, BenjyFishy, be sure to use either code Codelife or BenjyFishy in the item shop when you do purchase any skins. #ad. That's all from me today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a great day. Peace.